as you're talking, it makes me realize and think that there are just so many complicated problems and challenges that CEOs are left with. There's the context and the culture that we may be in and some of the tension around that. Trying to engage different generations in the workforce, that can be a challenge. And then the general business problem that they're trying to solve for, where you've got inflation, and so you can increase your prices, but only so much. One of my clients told me recently, they said, a very large client, and they said, we realized we basically hit the top amount we can charge for this product. We cannot charge anymore. I mean, there's only so much people are willing to pay for this particular product. It's kind of something that we all buy. And they said, so now we've got to figure out how do we figure out a way to cut costs to keep the margins properly intact.
And this has been going on for 2 years now with the consumer, and it's finally showing up in the business results. And you've seen, all of the fast food restaurants have really taken a beating lately. The retailers are really suffering. The food companies are suffering because people refuse to spend $8 for a box of Cheerios. The CEO of ConAgra, Sean Connolly, said in an article that was in the Washington Post recently, he said what they've found, and I agree with this, there are people that are changing their behaviors based on budget, but others that are changing their behaviors based on principle. Now, right, your client that you were talking about, they've still got to hit their numbers. That you can't just give up your profit margin. So what they had done is maintained their margin by increasing their prices so that all the numbers were still making sense, so that they could still, be hopefully good to their employees and deliver value to their shareholders. But it's a rubber band. It'll only stretch so much, and we've definitely reached the breaking point. And what some of the CEOs were saying in the report, it's kind of like, what fresh hell is this? Like every week there's something new that's coming up, and like, when are they going to get a break?